Dallas Global.
Mario, the comment, what's going on, man?
What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? What's poppin'? My tongue long.
You know what I'm saying? We happy to have you in Dallas, man. You know what I'm saying? From New Orleans. You talk about, you was here last night. Let's talk about your comedy show last night. How was it?
My comedy show last night was dope. You know, the people came out from New Orleans and Dallas and came fuck with me. Dallas like my second home. I was living out here for a few years after Katrina, and I relocated back to New Orleans.
Okay.
So I started doing comedy about 9 years ago.
9 years.
And it's just been on the up and up. It's been on the up and up ever since. You know, 'cause I really love this shit. You know, I work hard behind it. So it
like,
was good last night. It was real good. Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? You say you did start comedy 9 years ago. You know, the social media back then and now is a big difference. So how's the transition to being like a social media comic? I ain't gonna say, do you classify yourself as a social media comic, or you just a all-around comedian?
Nah, I'm an all-around. I'm a comedian, man. I've been doing comedy for 9 years again. And my stand-up is my baby, man.
Yeah.
I always have this saying about Instagram. If that motherfucker shut down tomorrow, I still get booked like a library. You know what I'm saying? Library, whatever. You know, so the transition going from an Instagram comic, the transition going from just doing regular stand-up, and I was doing videos, I was doing skits before social media began popping off. It was most of the thing of me just you know, condensing my comedy so it can be quality.
Right.
I'm the lesser more type of guy. I'm the more quality over quantity type of guy. Like, I have my picks and chooses. Everything with me is a strategy. Every time I move, it has purpose behind it. So I feel like as long as I'm doing that, everything will fall into place.
Right.
So the transition, I didn't want to fuck with it. I didn't want to fuck with Instagram comedy.
The social media.
I didn't want to fuck with it. I did not want to fuck with that shit at all, bro. I didn't want to fuck with that shit. I didn't want to, because I felt like I had more talent than that.
Right.
And it's the early stuff I was seeing on social media was like more some clown shit.
Right.
I'm not no clown. If you want to see a clown, you need to go to a motherfucking circus.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. You think a lot of people like jeopardize their character?
They do. Because they don't love the shit. They didn't go through a struggle of that shit.
Right.
This ain't no hating shit that I'm saying. It's the truth.
Right.
I went through a struggle of doing what I love to do. My lights got turned off behind this shit. I was homeless behind this shit. You know, people laughed at me when I told them I was gonna start doing comedy. You know, Instagram is fake love.
Right.
So majority of comics that start doing Instagram majority of comics that you see out right now that's popping, you know, I won't say no names, but you know the social medias, they didn't go through the struggle of that shit.
Right.
They got on Instagram, did some clown shit, and then some people got under there and said, you funny. And that's when it started for them. So we didn't start like that.
So you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody say they love you and then they love to hate you too. Like, you think that's like bigger on social media than it is in real life? Do you feel like people show really love like in person than they'll show you like on some social media?
Yeah, real love in person, because social media is fake love.
Right.
Again, you know, that's the thing about that's a pro and con to every situation.
Right. Okay.
And on that situation, you know, the con in that is just, you got motherfuckers who just gonna fuck with you on Instagram. They're not gonna come out to your shows.
Yeah.
They might buy some merch.
Okay.
And then a lot of people on social media, they see you doing something on social media and feel like it's easy, and they begin to come up with this whole attitude of, I can do that shit too.
Yeah.
And then you find out that this social media person that you thought wanted to book you, or thought wanted to do business with you, they don't want to do none of that. Their whole intent was to try to be famous. I don't give a fuck about being famous. That's the difference between famous, rich and famous. That's why it's the saying goes like this: rich and famous. It's two different things. You got a lot of broke famous niggas. I can't fall off into that category.
Yeah, I feel that.
The bag is important. It has to be. The bag has to be. It has to be. It has to be bagged. You feel me? Got to secure the bag.
So like, how did your comedy transition to the music? You know what I'm saying? I know you fuck with a lot of New Orleans rappers, and you real active in the New Orleans rap scene.
I love rap music, dude.
Yeah.
I love hip hop. I love rap music. I love that shit. I really love that shit. I wanted to be a rapper before I started doing comedy. As a matter of fact, I was 14 years old, and I had took this weekend class called Wonder Week at my high school. And for a week, you had to pick out your career choice and go for it.
Yeah.
And my career choice was music. I was the owner of this record company called New Orleans Charter Middle School. I was in middle school. It was called New Orleans Charter Middle School Records. Okay. New Orleans Charter Middle School Records. It was called NOCMS. And I ran a record company for a week. And at the end of the week, we had to present a project, a song, and a plan for our record company. And I presented all that, and we got an 8.
Yeah.
So this shit just, like, even with the filming, you know, my first time picking up a camera, I was 16 years old at Rob Wynn High School in New Orleans, and I took photography for the whole course of my curriculum in high school. And I developed pictures from scratch in the darkroom. So,
right.
You know, when I started doing comedy, man, all my inner kid dreams tapped into it. By me already loving music and comedy as a whole already, it helped me. So during my downtime, when I'm sleeping in studios, nowhere to fucking state, I'm hosting mixtapes.
Right.
I'm learning how to work shit, and it wasn't a problem. It wasn't like I didn't want to do it. I love this shit, so it was more privilege.
It
came natural.
So like, I'm a, you know, we gonna get off topic a little bit. This is more on some personal shit.
Yeah, it's all
you know
good.
what I'm saying? It's like a stereotype with people from New Orleans. Like, a lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, just because you from New Orleans and the reputation that they have, that it's not a lot of smart people in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So you want to kind of comment on that? Because like what you saying, a lot of people don't know that most schools in New Orleans like kind of like private school and Catholic school and stuff like that.
Let me break this shit down for you. We're no country bumpkins. We're faster than a lot of motherfucking other cities when it comes to this.
Right.
Because we're an island. We're a third world country. We don't sound like nobody else in America. So, to be honest with you, to reply to that, don't be fooled. You have to get finesse. Quick. Like, real quick. The 2 biggest icons in music are from New Orleans. Facts. Big old facts. Don't bring up Russell Simmons. He went to college with Rick Rubin in him, you know.
Right.
Master P and Baby came from a third world country. We had no resources. There's no resource for comedy in New Orleans. I'm the biggest comic in the South, and I put my money on that. Whoever you want to put up against that, I'll put my money on that. It can't fuck with me.
Okay,
because I have range. I do everything from comedy to music, and I regulate, manage, promote, and market myself. Everybody else in the industry with comedy is either running behind social media or just a stage comedy. I don't want to be 50 years old doing comedy clubs.
Right.
I'm looking to be a superstar comic. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. By me doing everything under the sun like a mainstream artist. I work with comedians from Mike Epps, Michael Blackson. I work with artists such as Lil Wayne, Waka Flocka, and Juvenile. Like all these guys' mixtapes. I've done the concerts. I was the first comic on Tidal. I opened up for the Louisiana Fest. Not opened up for the I opened up for the festival, but I opened up for Lil Wayne. I was the last performer before he came out on stage.
Man, that's what's up.
But this is a message for all the artists in New Orleans. Stop making yourself plan B artists. Start doing more of your own business. Cause our talent is stretched long as a motherfucker. Like everything in the game from entertainment, everything in the game from food to fashion to choreography is embedded entertainment. I think there's a lot of culture vulture going on. Like motherfuckers from different places come to our city, take our culture, run away with it. And a lot of niggas from New Orleans, a lot of artists from New Orleans, we're taught to hate each other, and then we go out of town and suck dick, and they take our swag and try to sell it back to us.
Right.
So that's my thing, you know. A lot of cats wouldn't agree on what I'm saying, but I wouldn't give a fuck because I'm in this shit. I'm traveling, and I hear the things they say about us out of town. You know, cats laughed at me out of town when I told them I wanted to do comedy. When I went to comedy clubs out of town, they laughed at me and said, New Orleans got comedy? And now I have the motherfuckers eating out my hand.
Man.
Because I can go anywhere I want to and put my feet up. Any comic that feel like I'm garbage, put your money where your mouth is. I'll run circles around your ass on stage and then push you out the door on social media. And if I wasn't doing stand-up comedy, none of you niggas would have no way to eat on social media. I don't want to do social media, I don't want to just do social media comedy because that shit has a limit.
Right.
There's no wall or no limit with me. And the reason why all of this is happening because I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Now I heard you was actually with No Limit for a point in time. How true is that? I don't know how true that is.
Nah, I wasn't like, we was supposed to some business with No Limit was supposed to pop off, but it didn't happen like that way. But I done business with Master P and Black and Mild.
Okay.
So I'm pushing for the independent wave.
Okay, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, you know, that's my thing. I have a huge fan base that stretches out from Dallas to Houston to New Orleans to Baton Rouge all the way up to Philly. So
that's what's up.
I feel like, man, as an artist, you're supposed to build value to yourself so things attract to you.
Right.
So you won't have to chase.
All right, now the name Comedy Goon, where that come from?
Comedy Goon comes from my past.
Okay.
It was Goon first. I wasn't like the thing I'm thankful for, man. I've had a humble beginning, but I didn't leave a bad taste on street niggas' mouths back home.
Yeah.
I got shot up. I got a bullet in my chest, one in my arm. You know, I've been in jail. I've hustled. I've done everything under the sun. But one thing, I am a humble guy. My mom did 25 years in prison. I have a younger brother who's doing a life sentence. I have an older brother who's murdered. Every woman on the side of my mom's family buried a son, had a son a victim of violence, participated in violence, and been in jail. Right. So like, it's a lot of no's that was stacked up against me. Right, so that's where the Comedy Goon comes from. You know, the herb is pretty much. Let me tell you something. This is what I learned in jail and the streets. Period. The most funniest niggas are the most hoodies, are the most gangsters niggas, are the most funniest niggas. Like, for real. Like, everybody has a sense of humor, and I feel like when I do my comedy, I speak for those guys like that, you know, because I don't do your regular stand-up in a suit comedy. Okay. You know, the comedy I'm doing, a lot of cats say it wouldn't work. They say it's raunchy, but I'm an intelligent guy, and I have to speak the language of my people. Right, so, like First 48, the whole message behind that video was, you gotta be a stupid motherfucker to take somebody to charge. You feel me? You gotta be a stupid ass nigga. Like, I was just showing cats how they look to people when they sitting up there putting their life in jeopardy for somebody else who don't give a fuck about it.
Right. Who killed Sanchez on Burger?
Let me tell you this, little love. Scary little bitch, please. Look, check this out. I'm one of the realest niggas left out here. You think I'm about to miss my chance becoming a real nigga by telling you who really did it? When I know who did it, but I ain't about to tell you? Cause I'm gonna take the charge? That's what real niggas do. You got the game fucked up out here. You a whole out here. Rest in peace, Lil Weldon. Rest in peace, Lil Weldon. Shout out to the whole hood. The whole hood gonna love me when I come home.
Calm down, detective.
Right.
So that was my whole message. Even the song Yopstick, that shit was about rappers with no content. They just rapping about, you know, just killing and shit. You know, they have other content. And that trap rap, man, I fucks with that. I love that shit. But I just feel like a lot of those artists that trap rap, they have more to offer than that. They have more stories to offer than that trap shit. Right. Those guys has the biggest hearts. Trap rappers have the biggest hearts. You know, J. Cole said it best. J. Cole said it best. Niggas in the hoods are the best actors.
So what part of New Orleans are you from?
I'm from the uptown area originally. Okay. But I rep the downtown area, Dumaine, Treme area. Okay. My whole family's from the uptown area, from the Callio Project, stretching all the way back to Valence and Magnolia. All right. You know, so I'm heavily embedded in the uptown area.
So even a lot of people tell me, city though.
Yeah. A lot of people tell me like this thing in New Orleans. They say, man, you act like you from uptown. I didn't believe it at first until I saw there's a difference between uptown niggas and downtown niggas.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. What would you think the biggest difference is?
The clothes, because all them niggas the same. Probably the way they dress, you know. Uptown guys are more flashy. Downtown guys are more low key.
Like like Chicago had a big wave for being like, you know what I'm saying, the murder capital and everything like that. But back in the day when New Orleans was the murder capital, they kind of had a big wave. Do you think New Orleans had a big influence on the rap game? Like in general?
What you think? 400 degrees?
I think it's a lot of legends in New Orleans. I think they don't get enough credit how they supposed to.
Slim, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Lil Derek, C Murder. I'm naming all the trap rappers. Boosie.
And see, a lot of people don't know about Lil Derek.
Lil Derek, yeah, man. Shit. The only reason why Chicago has a lot of their population is higher than ours. Right. And a lot of their murders are kids between, you know, they're young kids. But in Chicago is not a lot of fatal shootings. A lot of kids getting hit, like, you know. In New Orleans, man, niggas are dying. Like, everything down there is fatal. In Chicago is a lot of shootings. In New Orleans, a lot of murders. Right. You feel me? Yeah. You know, and I can't sit up here and rub on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't glory, it's just facts.
It's just the reality of it, and I feel like more awareness needs to be raised on New Orleans more than left. Like I know they you know, Chicago and you know the other places like that have the awareness, but man, pray for Nolan because it's critical where I'm at. Yeah, I realize it's a third world country. Like for instance, like man, for the storms just passed, you know, in Houston, those couple of places got hit. You know, when Katrina happened, we had nowhere to go.
Right.
They try to drown us all out, and there's still uncounted bodies for, you know, there's a lot of fucking white militias and police officers down there killing people. Like it was martial law.
Right.
It was nothing like Houston. Like, you know, I ain't even trying to put on a pity party, but you know, people tend to forget about what happened down there. A lot of kids still fucked up. A lot of those kids that's getting killed and doing the killing is those kids that were stuck on the roofs.
Right.
For 5 days and stuck in the Superdome while people die in front of them. So, like that shit critical. So that's why, you know, my job as an artist is not to be reckless on my platform. That shit is important.
Right. So well, I understand what you're saying. Like, you always have a message behind it. I feel like I get that from your comedy too.
City, man. I ain't just doing this shit to like try to exploit my city and shit for bread. Like I'm a hustler. I'm entertained. I get it in. I don't need that shit.
Right.
My whole job is to raise awareness on New Orleans, not just the bad side, but just to show people, boy, we the shit down there.
I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Say Cheese TV. They dropped a top 10 list.
I fucking Say Cheese.
What you think about their top 10 New Orleans list of all-time New Orleans rappers? I don't know if you've seen the list or not. What you think about it?
It's cool.
Who would be your top 10?
My top 10, man. My top 10, I'm gonna have to go Lil Wayne.
That's number 1?
Soulja Slim, number 2. Currency, number 3. Excuse me. Lil Wayne, number 1. Excuse me. Juvenile, number 2. Soulja Slim, number 3. BG, number 4. Mystical, number 5. Lil Durk, number 6. It's called New Orleans, Louisiana, period.
Yeah, New Orleans. Just strictly New Orleans.
Currency, Mystical, Big Mike, UNLV.
Okay.
And
Turk.
Yeah, Turk. That's a given. That's a given. A lot of artists down there niggas don't know about that was real influence on artists. I ain't gonna lie, I have to squeeze BTY up in there.
Yeah.
I have to squeeze BTY.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, BTY. I had to squeeze him up in there. He was the last thing as far as New Orleans.
Right now, the new Orleans. Who would be in your top 10 New Orleans rappers?
Shit, I fuck with all the homies back home. All the homies hot, man. Max P, Daniel Heartless, you know, Nino Calvin. You feel me? This homie called Young Skrill, the homie Rossi. What else I got down there? It's killing shit. My homie The Wildlife, he's killing shit. What else I got? I got a long list. I got a long list because a lot of cash music I fuck with back home.
Right.
Oh, what else I got? Hold up, give me some more time. I got some smoke. I got the homie Negas. He nice. Negas is nice. Who I got out the east side? I got the Perp Gang. I'm fucking with the Perp Gang. You heard me? Everybody back home though. Everybody back home. I got Spitter, East Side King, DJ motherfucking King. Y'all look out for DJ King. He coming out. It's about to be crazy for him. Cannibal, ODB, Bobby Jean. Oh, we got the smoke back home.
It's a lot of people upcoming right now.
We got that smoke back home. I ain't lying. Tokyo Vanity, Breaky, from 3D19. We got ranges, bro. I can't sit up here and say I have a favorite.
Right.
Because I listen to everybody's shit.
Right. And see, shit, a lot of...
type of nigga I am. It don't be no shit to where I listen to nigga shit because they book me and all that. Nah, man, growing up, I listened to New Orleans music.
Now, a lot of people say cities don't stick together like Atlanta. Do you think New Orleans rappers starting to come together a little bit more?
Yeah. And I be feeling like this too, dog. A lot of that shit don't be about beef. A lot of you niggas at home be lacking. All y'all want to do is live under them bum ass hoes, man. It don't be about beef.
You think it really just be on some
niggas
hating
be
shit?
It be hating. It's hate everywhere, but dog, a lot of artists be lacking. Niggas be lacking on they smoke, on they craft. They don't be in the studio every day and all that shit. Like Atlanta, that shit lifestyle.
Right.
A lot of artists at home, man. You gotta make that shit lifestyle. This shit lifestyle for me. I live in New York. I live on the road. It's a lifestyle. You gotta make that shit a lifestyle. some niggas at home just won't rap a little bit and just go and then go let them bum ass hoes.
All right, man. So signing off, man. Where can we find you at your social media? And what upcoming in the future, what we looking out for?
Find me on _Mario the comic _MARIODACOMIC. My website is up, www.comedygoon.com. I'm doing my big 1 hour special for Netflix, February 16th in New Orleans at the New Orleans Jazz Market. Yeah, Netflix, nigga. What? So y'all got this shit here first. Y'all got this shit first. Cause like any day now I can just go pew. And y'all got that smoke.
Man.
Dallas Global. I'm fucking with Dallas Global. I appreciate y'all for coming through and pulling up on the kid. And you know, I fuck with Dallas. I've been fucking with Dallas, nigga, since Oak Cliff, Duncanville, South Dallas, nigga.
Yeah, let them know.
That's my hood. Put it in your face till you get that understood. That's my smoke. I was out here early, nigga, with the shit.
Yeah.
Dallas had a fire music scene. I fuck with D-Town out here. Shout out to BB, man.
For sure.
Much love. That's all love.
Already. Signing out.
Signing out. Mario the Comic. Look out for me everywhere, man. Just Google me on comedy. If you can't find me nowhere else, just Google me. That's how good my shit is.
I got
Dallas Global.